Hello and welcome everyone. How are you? Well, today we're doing a March 25th reading 2019 live. I want to interact more with all of you in the respect that I get to chat with all of you. And this is the energies where we get to tap Sagittarius fire sign. Today, Luna, the moon, is in the sign of Sagittarius fire sign. Sagittarius ruled by giant Jupiter, about luck and abundance. And so perhaps we can, share the shine with these energies. And if anything, I feel I do on the YouTube is I harness energies. And I did deliver already this video in the respect of harnessing the energies of the moon and the moon enters Sagittarius, the sun sign edge. So the moon and the sun are, cohesive. And then I just wanted to share this video now live on YouTube, and I'm going to select different cards, but there's cards that came through that I think are wonderful. So I just want to share them with you that came through for my uh, video on my Facebook page. Okay. So I didn't really put them in the order that they came through, but I'll show you the cards. And then the emperor came through. He closed the reading. Okay, so I found that very, very wonderful. Okay. So the emperor closed the reading, and the emperor is all about that fire sign of Aries. Okay. Like Venus is the beautiful one of the empress of love and sensitivity and beauty and bounty, and that's his consort. And then the emperor is all about that fire pioneering, taking it into his, you know, we talk about that a lot on my channel. Like the kings and the queens, they are masters and mastery of their kingdom. But the empress and the emperor rule kingdoms. So it's very, how we say, determined, you know. Okay, so, but then I'm going to show you all the cards that came through. Okay, so, but I had to open it up with the Emperor. But let me show you all the major arcana cards that came through. Okay, because I posted this on my Facebook earlier this morning, and then I'm showing you all the beautiful. Okay, so these are the cards that came through: minor arcana and major arcana. So in the minor arcana, and I can't remember the how they came through, but I'll show you one and you can decide for yourselves. Okay, so here we had the um the five of fire. Okay, and the five of fire is all about when we have that um tenacity to change. Okay, and so the tenacity to change is passionate for us. We want changes. We got to have changes. Okay, so that came through. And then we had, not in a row, I'm just sharing you the minor arcana cards. Then we had the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups speaks of how we're already in the castle and we want to uh, share our emotional love with others. And you can see how her horse is right there, full of bounty and pleasure and beauty. Okay. So, and she's drinking from the Holy Grail cup. So it's like she shares that love, she shares that shine, and she's involved. Okay. And then we had from the minor arcana card, the Ten of Cups. Okay. Showing that positively we have this transcendence. Tens speak of transcendence, where we are literally going into this lovely phase, this lovely um, moment of changing and doing and loving on ourselves and our family and being together in a vibrant vitality. And you can see that the dragons are now all flowing high, and the 10 of water cups are like even have like this element of beauty of fire, like it's just meant to be. Okay, and then we did receive a minor arcana card, the Three of Swords. Okay, now these didn't, I'm not showing you how these cards came out via my Facebook page in a row, but I'm just sharing you the cards that did come through. And then there's the Three of Swords. And this speaks of that, the threes, we always think of the threes as that creative bounty via Empress Venus power, okay? And yet it's still like something is going down that didn't shine bright, okay? Somebody wants to do not good vibes to you. So just understand that that's what's going on, okay? Just understand. So we have the Three of Swords right here, right now. Okay. And then we receive the Six of Swords. This card opened the reading. Okay. Open the reading. So now we have to represent that the sixes is that like card that we say that has us in that harmony of peace and bounty, but yet the Six of Swords speaks of mentally, am I in the right place? Am I in the right position? Okay, so we want to make sure that the sixes bring us this good vibe and this good love. Okay, so that was it. And then now, and these two cards initially opened the reading with the Seven of Cups as well. So the Seven of Cups speaks of that. Seven speaks of spiritual challenges and spiritual victory. And the cups speak of how emotionally we're thinking about all of that, okay? So it's time to move on and consider your emotional power, the water sign, the love you have, and make sure that it happens positive, because this is what's going on, okay? And then we had the Five of Changes, the Five of Cups as well. And this five speak of the changes. So now we have this change going on, and it's wonderful, and it's going to be making us emotionally change for the better, okay? And then we came up with the Lovers. And the Lovers in this Tarot Draconis that I love, this deck from my Dragon Fire energy. The Lovers came through, okay? So now the Lovers, these are the major arcana cards that came through. And so the Lovers came through, and it was like beautiful, beautiful, because now we can represent that there's love here, there's respect, there's bounty. It's like saying, when the Lovers comes through, it's like uh, our opinions are going forward, and there's love of home, love of family. Like I showed you that 10 transcendence card, okay? So it's wonderful. It's just beauty came through. And then we had this other major arcana card, Luna. Luna came through. And you know how much I love my Luna, the moon. I mean, she represents everything I do on the YouTube. Actually, I'm High Priestess of the Moon. I really, if it wasn't for the moon, I wouldn't be on YouTube, really. You know, there's so many other readers, but I'm meant to bring the moon power through, and I find this imaginative, introspective energy of the moon psychically, mystically beautiful for me. I mean, if any card represents my energies to harness, it's Luna. Okay. And I'm a Pisces sun. So I just, I'm so grateful that these major arcanas came through. The Emperor coming through with his love shine for his Venus, they're each other's love. Um, but the moon can bring sometimes that confusion, when people don't understand the moon. But that major arcana card came through. The Lovers came through, major arcana cards, beautiful Luna, and Luna loves the Lovers. And we're trying to harness these energies today on this 25th in March with the fire sign in Sagittarius. Luna's in the fire sign of Sagittarius. And yet we received this. Now, I did this reading already on Facebook, and I'm just bringing out the cards that came on Facebook, on my Facebook fan page. And then I'm going to put all the cards back in the deck, and then I'm going to pick all the cards for my YouTube channel, okay? So we received also the Tower card. Now, the Tower card is one that represents, that changes are coming. It's like you have ruled by planet Mars. This is planet Mars's tarot card, okay? Major Arcana card. And so Mars, he's Venus's consort. Venus about the beauty and the love, and then he's more like the action Jackson, and let us see what's going down. And so when Mars comes through, you know, with the Tower especially, okay, so with the Tower card, because this is uh, the Tower is number 16, Major Arcana, ruled by planet Mars. This is about that force and anger. Okay, you have force and anger, but we have Luna here, and we have the Lovers here. Okay, so this card came through in case some of you, not going through righteous times right now. Let's introspect. Let's contemplate. Let's just decide what is the best deal we have to do. Okay, and I'm sweating right now because I don't have my air conditioning on. I think it's spring, but the summer is heating me up already in Florida. It's like getting, I can tell I have to like have a fan on. But so you can see that here we have Luna. Now Luna can bring her mystic wisdom in many ways, and sometimes she's a fire force. You know how I've always talked about um, Luna and our sun star and planet Venus are all cohesive, how they, transit the earth. Okay. Or what the earth transits the sun star, obviously. And then Luna transits us and Venus as well. So, but it's like, it's all good. Hey, I have somebody writing. So I have to pay attention now because I want to go do more live videos because I think it's fun in my first impression of it. But I'm just showing you. And then the Emperor arrived. Okay. So I'm just showing you the cards that came through on my Facebook Live this morning. And now I'm bringing forward them. But then we're going to put them all in the deck. But here comes the Emperor. Okay, we're talking about the Emperor. And he's the Aries Ram. He is, um, Mars all the way, like this um, Tower card. But yet, he loves his Empress. Okay, he loves his Empress so much. He loves his and we talk about the Emperor and the Empress a lot because kings and queens are masteries of their kingdoms, but the Empress Venus and the Aries Emperor rule kingdoms. So they understand. But you can see how this white um, and I follow dragons since I was a little kid, little girl. I love dragons. Unicorns and dragons was my theme as a little kid. But you can see in this, the emperor is being bestowed wisdom by his white dragon. And white dragons are like, actually, my mother came from 10, and the last child born was albino. He was all albino, and he was my uncle that I adored the most. Actually, took me to my first concert, and it was um, uh, I'm trying to think. I'll remember now, but it was all this beautiful music that he took me to, and when I was in high school. But the point is that he's embellishing the emperor like, we're gonna bless you, and we're gonna take care of you. Okay, you're the emperor. You're the Aries, fire power, and we want to make sure that you're blessed beyond. Okay, so all these cards came through. So I'm going to put them all in the deck, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to put them in the deck, okay, with my Lemurian crystal. So I'm going to put every single one in my dragon cards because here we're talking about, what's going on in the elements, and I'm going to put one at a time. Okay, so we put them back in the deck, and then we're going to pick just cards for all my viewers on YouTube. Oh, boy, how did that fall out? Look at that. Did you see that flip? Oh, yeah. So now we have the Ten of Cups flipping. How beautiful. I think that might be the theme this evening. The Emperor wishes us all this beauty in his kingdom. The Ten of Transcendence. The Ten of showing, let's make it real. Let's make it love. Let's make it fine. Let's have family that we love. This is nice. This is good. Okay, so that card just kind of flipped in my hand. That's fun. Okay, so now, and we're going to put back in the Three of Swords, the Sorrow card. We're going to put it back in the deck because sometimes, this world is not, how we say, oh, the Ace of Coins shows. Hold on. See, that's why I can't really look at the cards because I need to, well, the Ace, beginnings, new beginnings, coin. You see how he's forging his fire towards making a beautiful coin thing. So that's all good. Okay. Alrighty. So that's what we have. So let me put it like that so I don't look. And then we have the Six of Swords that came through. And that's how we're thinking, the mental side of us. And sixes speak of that peace and harmony. So have that peace and harmony within you and don't give up on you. Okay. And then we have the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups, or any seven, speaks of spiritual challenge or spiritual changes, okay? And victory in that change of spirituality. So we want to make sure that you all recognize that, and this is how we're thinking, even though it shows an eye of introspectiveness, but this is the Seven of Cups. So introspect on how you want to deliver what's coming for you, because totally much more is coming for all of us when we go inside of ourselves. We were born, we're coded for a reason. Your birth code, your birth date is a code, and where geographically you were born is a code. So we have to introspect on what's going on with that, okay? So don't give up on you. And then we have, that came on the table on my Facebook page, is the Five of Cups as well. And the fives, we speak of those changes. And the fives speak about our emotions. How are we thinking with introspection time of the changes? And then how are we feeling about those changes? Are those changes unique to us? Are they wonderful to us? So let's consider, okay? And then we had on my Facebook page, which I brought forward, the Emperor as well. Okay, so these we're going to close down, and the Tarot card speaks of that quick, you know, how we say, anger change. And we don't want to go into anger. Okay, we're not about anger on this channel. But yes, sometimes we have to be bold and kind of tell people, if you don't believe in what I believe in, that's okay. But this is how the universe kind of sometimes brings us our self-assertiveness. Like we have to be determined to take care of us, because not everybody's going to love when you going into spirituality. Okay, but the lovers are here. So I want to make this the theme because, well, welcome. Okay. Hey, Debbie! Vaya con Dios. I don't know how the live works now. Actually, it just gives me a 2-second view of who's on here. But I'm going to learn. I want to do these more often. I want to be interactive. I'm blessed by having so many people like my videos, yet I want to get to know, and especially my longtime viewers or viewers even new, I want to interact. And so I think this live, but I just don't know when I'm going to do live, so it has to be. But look what came through. Luna. My Luna came through, okay? The moon. And we just came through this most super full moon. The last super moon, that were 3 in a row in the sign of Libra. My sign, looking good. Vaya con Dios, Mama Debbie. Mucha matcha. Okay, my sweets. It's fabulous. Luna. Luna, and I have followed the moon even before I came to YouTube. You know, I'm a Pisces sun, and that the sign of Sagittarius, fire sign, is aligning with the sun, the moon and the sun in the sign of Sagittarius is awesome. And that the moon came in to say, I feel it. I'm listening. Okay? So we're going to put these all back in the deck. I'm going to make sure you see me kind of shuffle it. Okay? And then, Vicky, Getty, look at this card. Just kind of popped in my hand for you. Get out of town. Look at that. I was just getting ready to shuffle and she stood out, right? Look at this. The Queen of Swords. She's mucha macha, you know that. She's the queen of air element. Okay. So this is wonderful. And you see she's in the clouds. She's in the sky. And yet she is one that thinks intellectually. Obviously, the air signs are all about our intellect and mentally. But yet she, as the queen, is also a mother figure. Okay. But yet she's sitting in her throne, but she's kind of like standing in her throne in the clouds. So it's more like she's here to say, I am with you all. I am the Queen of Swords. Mentally, I have a lot of provocative situations to share, but yet we go on. Okay, we move on. And all I can say, the only thing I keep hearing is, she's a badass. Okay, she's a badass. She's got her sword. Okay, so let's see. Oh my goodness. See, that's one thing. Ah! The lovers are on the bottom again. Isn't that great? I think that's the theme maybe going on here with the dragons. And the dragons, I'm working with my Tarot Draconis, and the Tarot Draconis she loves her dragon. And I believe in that. I believe in loving your dragons, and the other side is the star card. Okay, so the dragon Tarot Draconis brings forward the lovers again. And that's truly, you know, like, I'm going to hold this with me, my Lemurian crystal. I want to see what other cards comes through. You know, this is about universal love. Universal love. And we need to shine more with the universal love. I think that a lot is happening now with this theme, the universal love. But we'll talk more, you know, because Venus, and soon Venus, we won't see her in the morning sky. I think it's like an 18-month we won't see her. So we don't want her to say goodbye to us. We want to make sure that I just saw 2222. That's lovely. Okay, so let's just, okay, I don't even want to look at the cards right now. Okay, I'm going to let you, we're going to pick 9. Okay, we're going to pick 9, and I'll just pick one. I don't want to look at it, so you're going to be the first one to look at it. Okay. The King of Coins comes through. Isn't this wonderful? This is good, because we were just talking about Luna, okay? And without, the earth would not exist without our moon and obviously our sun star, male active, our moon, feminine receptive, and planet Venus also. Okay, we wouldn't exist with these, how do you say, not tangents, but you know what I mean. Okay, so here we have the King of Cups, the King of Earth is here, and he represents the earth realm of where we live, and it's about resources and pentacles and satisfying yourself, and hopefully that you get into that. You're the king of your castle, you've mastered yourself, and hopefully you have enough coin to support your kingdom, and you make it righteous, and you're going to be adored by many. Okay, so the king, so I'm going to lay him down here for the moment, but we'll come back to him. Okay, So I'm going to pick 9, and then we'll see. But I had to open up. Okay, look. Oh, boy, look at this. So a wild card. So whatever card comes through, okay, and you can see that's the star card that the Draconis, I don't think it's his name here. No. What is the owner of this deck, actually? So here's the Lovers and the Star card. And this is made by J.R.R. No. Oh, J.R.R. Tolkien. Never laugh at live dragons. You know what? I've had this deck many moons, like years, and I never realized this quote by J.R.R. Tolkien. Never laugh at live dragons. That's crazy, right? I'm snorting now because I love my dragons. Okay, so let's see now what's going on. So we already have the King of Coin on the table. Okay, so I'll let you see the next card, okay? All right, so the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune arrives for us, Major Arcana card. And the Wheel of Fortune is all about the planet Jupiter, which is Sagittarius ruler. The fire sign of Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter's Wheel of Fortune card comes through. It's wonderful. Wonderful. This is prophetic, really. This is stating that for those of you who believe and, you take your opportunities towards growth, happiness, it's going to happen. There's wisdom to share. Believe. And these two cards just popped in my hand, the top and the bottom. But I'm going to hold my Lemurian crystal with this beautiful Wheel of Fortune card to arrive for us, which is opportunity to succeed in whatever you want to do. So don't give up on you, okay? And then here we have also in my hand, change in the coins and the Death card. Wow. Okay. And this is Scorpio's Major Arcana card. Scorpio's Major Arcana card has arrived. That's all good. That's really good. That's about, taking that transformation into transmutation. Okay. This is a very powerful card right here. And when we speak of this Lucky 13, I call it Lucky 13, and this was we just had the moon in Scorpio. Okay. So you see how Luna, and we just had the Luna card come through for my Facebook page, and I just highlighted it. This transformation going into this beautiful reading that we're going to do today is saying, you just keep moving on, okay? You just keep growing. Just keep growing. There's so much to come. There's so much coming. This is really good. And then here we have the Five of Coins. And the Five of Coins and five speak about changes. Okay, we're going to change onward. And with the coin, we're talking about that money factor. Okay, so the money can be there. And the coin is coming. And here we talk about, we're in the moon is in the sign of Sagittarius, ruled by giant Jupiter. Sagittarius is a fire sign. But here we had the Death card coming through, which was for Scorpio yesterday, or the other day when the sign was in Scorpio, or the moon in Scorpio. And so we have to represent what's going on. But there's change here. And it could be monetary. And it's fabulous. It's good coin. It's like the coin that you're supposed to connect to. Okay, so we received, already the King of Coin, okay? So no doubt, change is coming. And that this death card represents that, there's a transformation to come. And maybe, and when we talk about death, it's not like the dying death. It's more like, you know what? I awoke. I awoke towards spirituality today. You know what? I'm tired of, you know, being abused or used or whatever. And I'm going to start talking to God more, whoever your power source force is. And I'm going to start awakening. Okay. Now, some of us are born spiritual. I feel I'm one of them. Raised in a father's side, my grandmother, the medium of the, in Puerto Rico, all my family. But then there's you all who may be starting to awaken. And the death card does not mean a physical death. It means more like emotionally, psychically, intuitively. Let's do it like that, intuitively. I want to grow. I want to grow into this new birth to death to rebirth, to awaken who I am on this planet today. And I'm going to help heal this planet. I'm going to help heal this planet. And look what happens if I help heal the planet. The Wheel of Fortune comes. And here comes, Jupiter's card. That's nice. Okay, so let me just keep on going. Okay, so now, we have, let me just select what we have. Oh, wow, how did that come in my hand? Ah, vaya con Dios. Well, the Four Swords. Okay, so now we have the Four Swords speaking to us. Wait a minute. Okay, so hold on. I just was going to go pick up these cards first. Okay. Yeah, the King came forward and the Five of Coins saying there's going to be a change in your monetary earth situation. Death to rebirth. And then this card also is one, the Four Swords speaks of how, how are you thinking? Are you mentally doing well? Do you think of yourself with, because fours speak of that stability and good supply. And I always talk about the fours, any fours, about how they built the pyramids, that four quadrant, and handling the pyramids to go out to transform up to the stars, right? So now, how are you thinking? Are you doing it righteous? Okay. So just look at all these cards right here. Okay. So contemplate on that Wheel of Fortune. How are you going to get to this Wheel of Fortune? Okay. And this death transformation is saying there's a rebirth, and they want you to think like that King of Coins. Okay. Think like a King of Coins, because he's all about the resources. He's all about that. So think like that. Okay. And then now let's see what else we have. Okay. So look away. And I'll let you see the card first. Okay. So now we have. Ooh. The Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is here now. And the Two of Wands talks about that pairing. And the Wands is that fire, passionate energy. And the Two of Wands is kind of sharing how you're supposed to be in this partnership, or there's a partnership to come. There's a partnership to come, and you're supposed to be involved, and it could be a passionate, fiery coupling, because we already had the Lovers come through on my Facebook page, and I highlighted all those cards to begin with. But this is like the dragons are saying, see how the dragon is holding this cosmic ball of energy, fire, passionate energy, that yes, this is meant to be in your life. So don't disconnect, or don't not believe in the respect. And it's not like, how do I say, I feel with this too, when the dragons come through, because they've already selected their rider. When the rider of the dragon comes, who rides the dragon. That's been born before the dragon was born, before the person was born. Those energies were meant to connect, to ride with this dragon. Okay. So what I feel is that this dragon already is awaiting for their rider. Okay. Because dragons always have to have a rider to fly with. Okay. To make the two connection. And then when we speak of the humans, then we have to add that this dragon, and you're the rider of this dragon, already knows who's going to be your lover, because the lovers have already come through. Like, so this dragon already has mystic wisdom for you. Okay. This dragon knows about you before you know about what's going to come, how you're going to ride. Okay. Alrighty. Because you see, he has this mystic ball in his hand. That's. I need to bring out my beautiful crystal quartz ball, but she's kind of. I don't bring her out anymore. When I lived in my condo, I brought her out a lot, but now she's hidden. She's my baby girl, and she's hidden. But you got to put those crystals out with the full moon. Look, and we had 3 back-to-back, super full moons, and they won't happen again. Not in this year. I don't even know when it's going to happen again, but the dragons are speaking. If any energy I love to harness are the dragons. And I'm a water sign, Pisces, Sun, Star. But okay, so let's see. Let's select another one. You get to see it before I do. Okay. What do you see? This card now has come through again. Hola, Debbie, and Tammy. Boy, see, now YouTube not allowing me to see who's writing to me. It's like they give me 2 seconds. What's up? Okay, so let's talk about this, because this same card came on my Facebook page. I highlighted it before. That's what I want to do. Whatever happens on my Facebook fan page, then I want to show you all before I do the reading live with the YouTube. This reading. Mama, Mary's Mystic, hola, how are you? The 3 of Swords, my darling. Okay, well, let's speak of this, okay? Because I spoke about it. It just appeared for my Facebook fan page earlier today when I went live. And so, yes, my darlings, time to heal. But let's think about the 3s now. The 3s are about that creative Venus energy, the love. So yes, it's time to heal your heart. If someone, because now we're talking about the swords, this is the swords when, how we thinking? Are we thinking to like, oh, someone's done me wrong, my life is over? No, we're working with the dragons, the passionate energy of fire. And if someone has done you wrong, trust me, we've all been there. It could be family, lovers, neighbors, well, whoever the hell. But see, dragons never die, okay? They're kind of like the demons. They never die. I mean, they might, like, I know there's this Games of Thrones thing, which I don't have HBO. I've seen it once at a friend's house. And I dig it. And I think this is their last year. But dragons continue on. If any metaphysical animal exists that loves you, are the dragons and the unicorns. Okay, they're going to love you forever, ever. But yeah, they're the ones. So you see, this dragon has taken the hit. This dragon has taken the hit of anybody who's sending you the bad mojo, thinking negative thoughts about you, doing your dragon. So that's why we have to harness dragon energy. I have my dragons. I love them very much. I even have names for them, but that's my private sector. But your dragon will take that hit. But they live on and on and on, and they protect you on and on and on. It's like that beautiful, those animals that we have that love us so much, whether when we were 3 years old, 23 years old. You know how much I love my kitties, Lala and Beachy Baby. And my soul goes to the heavens, I'm going to see them when their little souls come. And the dragons are just like that. They will love you forever. Okay. So this dragon took that sorrowful hit. So don't you worry, okay? I know, Mama, Mary, sweet Mary Mystic. I love them so much. If anything, I love my unis, but they kind of stay in clouds to me. Like the unicorns are the air elements, so they kind of live up there. But these energy come down to earth, fire, passion, and they blow that fire to take out the nasty, to take out the hate. That's what they do. And but this card is that it's come out twice now on Facebook and now YouTube is like truly, hello, Dominique, hello. It's like saying, I'm taking this hit for you. I've loved you as my rider because with a dragon, you have to be their rider, Rider. Like, and the Games of Thrones, that's what's cool. They ride their dragon. And that's how it is, really. Okay. I believe in that. And that's why that show is believable to many. Okay. And I only wish I had like you HBO. And one day I'll watch that show, but as a mystic woman, I don't really have to because I have my dragon and he takes care of me. Okay? So whatever sorrow, and if people have come to bring you that sorrow, you just blow some fire on their hair, right? Just right? Dragons, but this dragon has taken a hit already. So give him some shine because it's come through twice now. This morning on my Facebook and now tonight. So you give your dragon energy, fire, passion, and energy some shine. Okay, let me take a moment here. Hold that. So, we need protection, especially as we grow into spirituality because, as I shared, and I have this video coming, about banishing the darkness and the souls of light against the souls of darkness. But that's going to be very deep, and you have to believe in your own powers of prowess to accept this video I'm going to share because, not a lot of people are around darkness, but when you are a metaphysical medium like myself, the darkness wants to show themselves all the time, and I'm okay with it. Some of them some of them we got to battle, and that's why you have to have the dragon energy to come. And then with the unis, the unicorns, that's when we battle the dragons, send them back to where they come from, and then we continue towards the light. But not all dragons are nasty, but nasty have their own dragons. Okay. The nasty have their own. Okay. And so, fire, source, force. Okay. So what is this card? Love. The Ace of Cups has arrived for us. How fabulous. The Ace of Love. That's beautiful. The Ace of Water, how our emotions are. You see in this dragon say, I love you, Mama. I love you, my mistress. I love you, my queen. I love you, I love you. Okay. I love you. And they do. Dragon energy is that. When they love you, they protect you forever. I believe in this so much. I don't talk about dragons too much, and I do have to watch, the what is the show called? I'm so embarrassed to say. I don't watch a lot of television, but the Games of Thrones. You know how her dragon loves her since baby, and it's truth. It came in my hand. And when you have the power of dragons who love you, trust me, they protect you beyond. And that's what my channel is about. Tapping metaphysics of all sources and loving them as much. as you would, you know, your puppy and dog. Okay, but we're harnessing Sagittarius, and this card was one floating in my hand. I had to pull it out. Oh, wow. Oh, 13. Holy Grail, my darling, self-love. You see? I love my viewers. They're so metaphysically knowledgeable. I love it. That's why I want to start doing these live videos so we can interact, okay? Interact about what's the beauty of what we're going through. I don't know how this card was reversed. I don't read reverse cards. I talk about that a lot. You know, why should I bring hate to the table when we're trying to shine on? But this card, to be honest with you, I've had this deck many moons. And I don't think this dragon card, Major Arcana 13, has ever come out. And here we're talking about that death card earlier today. Well, earlier the other day, because the moon was in Scorpio, and this is Scorpio's Major Arcana card. But it's about death to rebirth. And you see this dragon is on land, and he's kind of like loving on the waterfall, the energy. But Major Arcana, actually, I want to add something. I've had this deck for years. I love this deck, especially when I was doing a lot of the Clairvoyant Alchemy readings. Hello, May. Thank you, my darling. I don't know how to bring it forward when to tell people I'm going to be doing them, but maybe we can figure out a program here. But I can tell you this, and I call death Lucky 13. Lucky 13, because it does go from death to rebirth. And I've had this deck for a long time. This card hardly has ever come through on my table before, because I would have remembered the waterfall. That's the vibrant energy. And this is what, you know, the water of cleansing is about. You know, and you go, and even in like when we practice, like, I don't want to call it the voodoo, but when you think someone's hating on you, you take those baths and you cleanse yourself, and you send everybody else back to hell where they come from, because there's pure hate on this planet. But that this Lucky 13 death, Scorpio, Major Arcana, is saying, you know, just rebirth yourself. Take that emotional intensity and power yourself up. Power yourself up. Oh, Mary, I believe you, the Scorpio. You say, oh, they take you away so fast. What? YouTube doesn't give me 3 seconds to read it. Here we have then. Mary, this is for you, okay? Go on. Beautiful. And for those, for you, for all of us who have sort of like that revenge or deep revenge, and that could be family, friends, or even lovers, we just learn how to send them back to hell. And that's the video I want to do. I've talked about that a lot, how you send the negative ones back to where they come from. But this is a different kind of card. This is representing rebirth. Go into your deep consciousness, your deep emotions. You see that the water is flowing. Hello, my lovely Ginseng. How are you, my darling? How are you? How are you? She's lovely. She's lovely energy, my sweet Ginseng. But again, this is about having that like psychoanalysis. Like you go into meditative time and you say, these people I'm going to keep, these energies I'm going to release, and we do it that way. Beautiful, my dear. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm grateful you came to visit me. I want to do more, but I don't know how to set it up where I can tell everybody at so much time I'm going to do this, but I'll look it up. But this is fantastic. This is what we needed, okay? All right, and let's see what we have. And I don't want to keep these videos too long because everybody always, your video is so long, right? Okay, so let me see. Okay, so you're gonna see it before I do. Are you kidding me? The 10 of coins. Now this card, not from this deck, but the 10 of coins transcendence now has come back to back to back. The 10 of coins came through for my Scorpio reading, okay? That when the moon was in Scorpio the other day. And then it came through this morning on my table via another deck. And now it comes for all of us again. Right? The 10 of cups. See, my mind is like, I know the 10 of cups came through again. And if this is the first time, I'm just saying, this is the transcendence. Transcendence, when you've been on your journey and you know where, you started in the major arcana sense, the Fool card, and the spiritual initiate, and you're going to go on your journey, right? And those are the major arcanas when we get to the worlds, right? But in the minor arcana, this is the 10 of earth, the 10 of pentacles, and we live on earth, right, my friends? We can attain this. It's how we think, how we believe, how we justify. Do we help heal the planet? Are we beautiful to the creatures on earth? Are we good to each other? Do we care for each other? Do we care? But this is the dragon, and and what's funny is that this other dragon is looking behind him. Like, that's kind of wild. This card, I'm just kind of seeing it right now, like saying to me, impressioning, my impression is that because the tens of coins speaks of that family together, they've made it to the castle, they're going to the castle, they see the castle, they see that kingdom, and they're going to make it right for many. Okay, but I can see that these two dragons are kind of like looking at each other, but maybe they're going to make that castle happen. Okay, go, my darling. On the way, happy family. Commission's always good. We got the plata in my hand right here, okay? So make it happen. But my darling, just this card represents someone looking behind its back too. So watch out. Sometimes making good coin, especially in your companies and sales, and people get jealous, okay? Envious. That exists. But this is a beautiful card. So we're not going to really go there. I'm just seeing the image. And again, another card I don't think I've ever noticed before that had these images, but it's all good. Okay, all good. Okay, so let me see how many cards I've picked through. I've selected 9, okay? And here we have the Wheel of Fortune. So, Miss Mary, you keep on going. Jupiter in La Casa, don't give up on you. And then we have the 5 of coins already. So we can see the changes are here, okay? Bounty and change, because you're working for it, okay? And then the King of Coins. How can we deny now? Let's say it, okay? Plata on the earth is coming for us. And then the 4 of Swords speaks of how mentally we're thinking with stability, right? The 4 is all about being in the quadrant, and I always speak of the 4s, good supply, and that how we transform like the pyramids did, still existing today. And then we have the 13, lucky 13, okay? I believe in this card. It's a death, and that we just read for the Luna in the sign of Scorpio. So you see how Luna's transversing the sun, and all these signs are happening. And now we went into the sun sign. Oh my God, I'm flatline right now. But just know that it's all good, okay? So we're March 24th. So now we're going into the sign of Aries, okay? So it's beautiful. And then here we have Three of Fire. Creative, 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 okay? Create, create, create. It's beautiful. And then the Ace of Cups. The Ace saying, oh, sway. We have it. We have that bounty and that ace, that new beginning. in the emotional sign, and we're loving life, and we're going to do it. We're going to make it happen for us. And the Holy Grail is right there representing the ace. And then we have, again, another lucky 13. Yes, my darling, we've received. And so now what? We have 2 lucky 13. See why I have to go back to the cards? Because as a reader, I try to remember everything, but sometimes I can't. Here it is. So now 2 13s with us, okay? No. Wait a minute. Death card. Oh, no, wait a minute. My mistake. My mojo bad. This is the Temperance card. Oh, how beautiful. This is the Temperance card. This is Sagittarius card. My bad. Oh. So here we are in Sagittarius today. And Sagittarius Major Arcana card came through. The water. See, I was seeing, because the Temperance is usually that angel doing the alchemy of love and light and shine with the water. My bad. The Roman numerals took me on. How beautiful. The Temperance card. Mwah! Vaya con Dios. And these 10. And I'm going to shut it down because I don't want to keep my videos too long. So Saggi's Temperance card came through. I'm in love. This is about having that truth. That higher self. They kind of speak of religion, but now we don't have to do about religion. We're talking about spirituality on this channel, okay? Because there's wars about religion and who made the first Bible and all this crazy crap. So this is about beauty and delivering it long. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. And the Knight of Swords will shine. See? That's how we're thinking. Let's think positive, make it happen. Death, rebirth, transcendence into a beautiful state of mind. Temperance, here we have, come through. And the Knight of Swords, like how you think. Make it righteous how you think it. I don't know why this card popped in my hand. The Six of Swords, too. See? Harmonizing how you're thinking. Ride your dragon. See how he's riding his dragon? See how that knight is riding his dragon? 6 about that peace and harmony, too. Make it shine, my love. And ride your dragon hard, okay? They want us to believe so much in them. It's ancient wisdom they carry, and I believe in that fire energy. And here we have the 6 of Wands, the 6 of fire. You could see the sun shining bright on this rider and his dragon. Or her dragon. I love you all, my darlings. Let's make it happen. Ciao.